Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go down. And today on the hill, Cal Quantrill.
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. In for a strike. And that's how this series begins.
0-1.
Out towards right center field. Laureano sprinting after it. Long run, tracks it down. And there's one away. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup. And they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
One gone, runner at first. Here's Orlando Arcia. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. First pitch doesn't find the zone. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some guys in your lineup that make contact. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game. And it's fouled away.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Quantrill back to work. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Pulls up on it. Base hit. And they stop him at third. So bases loaded with 1 away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And there's a ball. Quantrill back to work. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That's back. Gone! Grand slam! Oh, my! He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year, and that's how they take the lead. It's 4-0.
One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He seized the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
1 down. And next to hit for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. This to center field. Right there is Laureano. Hauls it in for the out.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
And a foul ball.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
And now Dylan Dingler popped up Jimenez has this one sized up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Big time, big fly for Detroit, a grand slam. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Welcome back. And towing the slab here, Casey Mize.
Last time out, he was the tough luck loser. He went the distance, but just wasn't able to get the run support to get the win. Got to shake that off, come out in this one, and be ready to put up more zeros.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Stephen Kwan. Stephen Kwan, pretty active on the bases, and not surprising, his favorite players growing up were 2 really good base runners, Ichiro Suzuki and Dave Roberts. That's a base hit. Man at first, Miles Straw digs in now. That one ran inside, almost got him. Casey Mize played his college ball at Auburn, and he was the #1 overall draft pick in 2018. And while at Auburn, he was named an All-American twice and a finalist for the Golden Spikes Award. Strike 2.
I'll never forget that first start in the big leagues. Made a strong impression for the Tigers in 2020. He became the first pitcher since Steven Strasburg to strike out 7 batters and walk none. Not bad at all for your first big league start.
Here's Josh Naylor. At the belt and fires. Now a pop-up on the infield. 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here's Jose Ramirez. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. In there for strike 1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that
runner on the go, and he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And the 0-2. Upstairs. Kwan off of first with 2 away. Ground ball right side. Diving stop at first, and they get the out.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
Back here in Cleveland, top of the second, and now Matt Vierling. Quantrill back to work. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Riley Green. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. And that one fouled off. Kicks and fires. Now 1-1. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Jimenez. The throw to first. One out in the second.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
Number 33.
And the batter now, number 33. On the ground right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
The bat, number 13.
And now it's going to be Orlando Arcia. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Fouled off down the right side. And the 0-1. That to right. Calhoun settles under this one and makes the grab. And that is that. One left for Detroit, but they're in front 4-0. Here in Cleveland, bottom of the inning. Now at the plate, Will Brennan.
The left fielder.
And he deals.
Will Brennan.
Fouled off left side. Next offering is in for a strike. Set down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. Here's Cole Calhoun. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. That one's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
Lifted in the air right center field. McKinstry under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Andres Jimenez stands in now and watches strike 1. And strike 2.
0-2.
Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here's Ramon Laureano. And that one hammered. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. 1 left for the Guardians. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back now at Progressive. Inning getting started. Now here is Kerry Carpenter.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Tigers, the right fielder,
Zach McKinstry getting ready to hit. He hit a grand slam his first time up. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Calhoun puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. And out to center. Laureano settles under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll end the inning. 3 up. Back here at the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Cam Gallagher. And a pitch. And a foul ball. Gallagher in his 5th season, hitting 9th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. In the air, out towards left center. Green hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So the lineup flips over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Stephen Kwan is making a name for himself. He won the College World Series playing at Oregon State. He played along with Adley Rutschman and Nick Madrigal, and he took home a Gold Glove his first year in the majors, 2022.
We're going to talk about a guy who makes great contact. Hard to throw it past him. He does not swing and miss very often.
Hauls it in, 2 away. Straw measures 5 feet 10 inches, 28 years old, and he won a Gold Glove last season. Straw in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one hit to right. That gets down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him. So that one.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Guardians lead 1. They're down 4-0. And welcome back. Start of the 4th. Now the third baseman, Wenzel Perez. Quantrill back to work. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. And here is Dylan Dingler. And that's a base hit into left field. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Waste no time there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Digging in, Matt Vierling. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brennan brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and the lead is up to 5. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Logan Allen.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Riley Green will hit next. Into center and a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 6-0.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And up next for Detroit, number 33. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Line drive, caught. So digging in, Orlando Arcia. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Softly hit to third. Ramirez gets it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Tigers 6 and the Guardians nothing. Welcome back. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Righty to the plate. You know, say Jose Ramirez signed that big extension, a 5-year, $124 million contract before the 2022 season. But right before that happened, the Guardians came this close to trading him. Next pitch misses. It's 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And down on strikes, and that's the first out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
The 0-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Left-hand batter waits. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Calhoun in the box now. No balls and a strike. Righty delivers. Next offering misses down and away. The wind of the pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. He goes. 6-0 deficit. Back here in Cleveland. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. The pitch. This one lifted in. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. On the ground right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting.
So up next, Spencer Torkelson. Swing and a miss. And the 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He flexes his power with that swing. 3rd home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Next to hit, Wenzel Perez. That one fouled off. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So 2 down. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. Foul ball there. Here's the 0-1. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And stepping in is the speedy Matt Vierling. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Jimenez makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 7-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Andres Jimenez. The pitch. Popped in the air. Left field. That one gets down for a hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Laureano now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And a swing and a miss. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Jimenez on at first, nobody out. Goes down looking. Here's Cam Gallagher. Flied out his first time. In the air, right field. McKinstry squeezes it. 2 down.
Up next for Cleveland.
Back to the top of the lineup. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
2 outs. And he chases that one below the zone.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. Coming around third is Jimenez.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Straw stands in now and watches strike 1. This one in the air center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Now a long throw home, and he's in there as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Naylor in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 0-2 as he waves at that one. Got it by him for the K. Here in Cleveland, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Riley Green. The pitch. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Green, 22 years old. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Steps on first for the out. Number 33 up now for the Tigers. And a big swing and a miss. To the right side, Naylor. And a couple of quick outs. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Gets under it and pops it up. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing across here this half. Back here at the ballpark, well, we go bottom 6. And the batter now, Jose Ramirez. And here it comes. On the ground, right side. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Brennan in the box again, takes a strike. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
1-2.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Runner at first with no outs here. Lined, and that's a base hit. Around second is Ramirez. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. And now the right fielder, Cole Calhoun. Foul ball. 0-1 down. And that one wrapped foul. And the righty deals. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Next offering upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
That one ripped. That's back there. Gone! Third home run of the season, and they inch closer. It's 7-5.
This crowd back alive.
Stepping in, Andres Jimenez. In there, and it's 0-1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wide to kick the pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The next pitch misses, and a count 1-2. Now fly ball to right center. McKinstry makes the grab, one away. Laureano comes up to hit. And that's a strike. Laureano goes 5 feet 11 inches, 205 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next pitch misses inside, and a count even 1-1. Still only one out here in the inning. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
This one popped up. Vierling makes the grab, and that's the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now 7-5. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Pitching change here, Ronaldo Lopez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And a pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
McKinstry in the box here lets that one go for a ball. He's already homered here in this one. Carpenter gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings through that one for strike 2. Bullpen activity starting up now. Angel De Los Santos getting ready to go. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Jimenez throw to first. That's the second out.
Ooh, cue up that circus music you listen to on the way to the ballpark. Man, what a cool double play. Definitely wasn't textbook, but they made it work. I love that awareness. Those reactions. Pounced on that loose ball. They got the play started. Kind of hard to believe they were even able to pull it off, but they did. Nice job.
Next to hit, Spencer Torkelson. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Right there is Laureano. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Stephen Kwan. Mark Leiter Jr. into the game. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Mark Leiter Jr.
The pitch. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. Slings to first. Beats him to the bag for an out on the bunt.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt. But if they get the out, way to go.
This ball's chopped on the ground. He is safe, and that was bang, bang at first.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it, and it cost him.
Makes the grab for the second out. So 2 down now, and here is Jose Ramirez. First offering misses the mark. Runner at second, 2 down. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. And now 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. the tying run at the plate. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
One, two now. Outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
One left for the Guardians. They're down 2, 7-5. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Angel De Los Santos.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And he deals. And first offering is fouled off. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-2. That's out to center field. Laureano sprinting after it. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one down. And next to hit for Detroit, Dylan Dingler. Fly ball down the line. Calhoun drifts towards it. He's got it. And there's 2 down. And now Matt Vierling. On the ground, right side. Toss to Naylor. Third out. Tigers fail to make any noise. They're still up. Back now at Progressive Field. Now the left fielder, Will Brennan.
The left fielder.
Leiter back to work. That's in there. 0-1. Late on that fastball.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Calhoun, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Left-hand batter waits. Ball 1 there.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Right side, hard hit. Throw on to Torkelson. 2 up, 2 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Jimenez stands in now, looks at that one inside.
1 ball, no strike.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Here's a 1-1. And there's a strike.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Guardians. Welcome back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Riley Green. And a ground ball to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting. Number 33.
And next up for the Tigers, number 33. Next pitch is popped up. Gallagher makes the play, and there are 2 down. So digging in, Orlando Arcia. Fought off foul. The 0-1. Bounce to the left side. Straw. Over to first. And that'll do it. So they go quietly there. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Tigers. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ramon Laureano. And the pitch. There's the strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a pop-up. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. Now, Cam Gallagher. And strike one to the catcher. Swing and the ball hammered. Left field. Green ranges back on it. Caught just shy of the wall.
Definitely didn't get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence and left.
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Stephen Kwan. Swing and a miss.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
That one pushed foul. And down on strikes he goes, and that'll do it.
Well, I'm not sure if he expected to get 9 outs in this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of a throwback save for this guy today, but helps the team get the win. As you can see, they're pretty happy about it, and they're celebrating his performance in this one.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers, 7 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For Cleveland, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.